Hello there, I'm your host Dan Rojas, and this little device has been causing a lot of buzz on the internet over the past few months. I have gotten several emails regarding the solid copper wire with exactly 7 turns or loops, a curly antenna, and a rare earth neodymium hard drive magnet. If you mount the magnet against the coil using only hot glue, you get exactly 5.9 volts of electricity with enough current to power a light bulb or small motor. With all the great minds of the world in history, why has no one thought about this before, and exactly how does it work? Our planet is constantly bombarded with charged particles from the sun in the form of solar wind. In the early 20th century, radio towers popped up all over planet Earth, soon broadcasting tons of energy into our atmosphere. Deep space is also constantly showering us with lots of energy in the form of cosmic rays, high and low energy neutrinos, and other charged particles. While most of this is redirected by the Van Allen radiation belt, many particles make their way through to us on planet Earth. So again, why has no one done this before? Is this the big conspiracy we have all known about for years? There is one device very similar to this. It has a strong magnet, several hundred coils of copper wire, and you have them all over your house. It's called a speaker. Inside a speaker is a magnet and a voice coil. When the coil is energized with real electricity, it vibrates, creating sound. So if 7 turns of a copper wire next to a magnet produces 5.9 volts of electricity, why hasn't any speaker installation person ever been zapped by an unenergized speaker containing several hundred turns of copper wire? Why don't speakers produce electrical power? Actually, speakers do, but it does not fit the free energy category as sound waves are required. It's called a microphone. A speaker is basically a moving coil microphone in reverse. When sound waves impact the receiving membrane, it vibrates, causing the coil to move up and down inside a magnetic field, producing current through electromagnetic induction similar to a Faraday flashlight. This tiny current is then amplified with additional real electrical current to move larger speakers, creating loud sound. So a device like this with no moving parts can produce 5.9 volts? One problem with the free energy flying all around us. These sources, with the exception of solar panels that use light in the form of photovoltaic, would produce alternating current or AC output. Tesla and anyone who has tapped into the energy all around us knows that you need a rectifier to convert the energy that is present in the form of AC to storable DC. They also know that voltage will be very small and varying. It will not be a constant 5.9 volts. So here we are, only a magnet, some hot glue, and a copper coil. In a previous video, I was drilling hard drive magnets, illustrating some of the interesting results. My goal was simple. Could you drill a magnet, or was it impossible, as many stated in the comment section of that free energy video? A drill bit designed for glass did the trick. But why drill a magnet in the first place? The answer? 5.9 volts. This is a small 3-volt watch-style battery. When you place 2 of them in series, they produce 6 volts. In this case, 6.1 volts. If you place one battery face up and the other battery face down on a rare earth magnet, just like any conductive material, the voltage will be in series. And because of the mild resistance produced by the magnet, you get exactly 5.9 volts. So that's how my device works, small batteries. If you think these batteries are small, take a look at these 3-volt batteries. There is 15 volts of potential energy here. Place 2 in series, a little hot glue, and wait a minute, that continuous copper wire would produce a dead short. Exactly, another reason why this free energy device cannot work. You need a break somewhere in the wire to designate the anode and cathode, or like most common direct current DC devices, you would get a dead short. This is where the curly little antenna comes in. This wire may look continuous, but it's not. The antenna creates our illusion. So that's how it was done. In fact, you can see a tiny wire through the hot glue in part of the free energy video. While I currently believe that free energy from unknown sources is 99.9% not likely, I am open-minded. Place a video on YouTube, take your apparatus apart, and move the magnet closer. Surely there's no magical power from hot glue. Since these would cost you less than $1 a piece to make, batteries not included, you could sell them on the internet. With a return policy, of course. I'm your host, Dan Rojas. Thank you for watching and enjoy our videos.